All right, good morning, Freetown. Good morning, Sierra Leone, and a warm greetings to our listeners across the globe, whether your time zone now morning, afternoon, or evening. You're most welcome to the Epic Morning Show, your trusted show for credible information, thoughtful analysis, and of course, daily inspirational messages. So today is Monday, the first day of December 2025. So I want to wish all our beautiful listeners, business partners, a happy new month. And of course, we're in the 12th month of 2025. Very soon we'll say goodbye to 2025, but we are in the festive season. So in case you don't know, we're in festivity. So my name is Ivan Julius Lee, and I'm with you guys for the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. So we're broadcasting live from the studios at 54 Elcourt Road, Freetown, Sierra Leone. Also frequency modulation 99.3, and you can also follow the conversation live on our Facebook page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM, Radio Garden, and of course Choice FM. That's the one day where they live now, the eastern part of Freetown. So I want to say thank you very much as usual for where you take your time for day with me from Monday to Friday. We appreciate Una so much, and it's so much important to us. The Epic Morning Show, I told us 30 minutes program with it's fully divided into two interactive segments, and then the first segment of the Epic Morning Show starts with a rising message of the day, followed by breaking news highlights and a hot topic of discussion where we discuss some critical issues that demands critical answers. And of course, towards the end of the program, we'll open the phone line and we'll contribute towards our topic of discussion, and also go through on our message there. We will not go down send of our Facebook live page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM. So entertainment and sports wrap up the first segment of the Epic Morning Show, and in the second segment with Marion Precious George, they review the front pages of our newspapers and also invite analysts to break down and analyze the major stories that will be making the headlines this morning. So a hot topic of discussion, the 2026 Finance Act has been passed, and how will it impact national development priorities? And that's what we're asking, a dialogue between the APC and the SLPP. So we'll get the APC and the SLPP for me we can discuss on the Finance Act of 2026. So stay tuned. I'm not going to say thank you, good morning, and of course you can grab yourself a cup of coffee or a glass of cold water. It depends how you mood the day or how you system the some man like cold water. Well, some man wants to keep it hot. So keep it epic. I'll come right back. Stay tuned. Alright, and welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. Our rise message of the day, very careful how you deal with other person in situation. Meaning, some people, they're in the habit of, if I be there in that situation, I should have done better. If I was in that space, I would done do better. In a sense that you never realize being in that position how it look like, and probably if you go in that situation, you can behave worse than that person there. So be careful how you take a look at things, so people go through, how you analyze them within yourself. I know self-confidence and it's important, but careful which they say, especially with some people in one kind of bad situation. You feel like if you were in that position, things would have been better. Careful which they say. This now message for today, the first day of December 2025. Stay tuned.
Say you text me, baby boy, why you dey tempt me? But you know, as I don't get, I could still fit impress you. Looking nice, looking sexy. Let me be your side, I am venting. Yeah, you know. Let me be your hero one time. Everything about you. Go back and last, everything you wait for.
Pop, you see block man? You see ten? You say you waka? But this na super kaiba. Look up. This na a brand new keke. Yes sir. Because super kaiba dem don boss. Okay, don pull na door. The mega campaign all over the country. Hey. Yes, just dial star 500 hash and buy top up and talk boku and continue for the talk, or dial hash 144 hash and pay with orange money and stand chance for win super prize them every week. kits, Okada, generator, and
Epic
every
Radio.
month one person will win keke. Orange they give you the power for build your life, support your family, and better your community. You self can live this sober Kaiba life. Orange and Orange Money, the most rewarding, exciting, and connected brand na salon.
Super, Olua, yeah, enjoy
We dey look for best betting experience. Register with 1xBet today and enjoy when you register with 1xBet. I say then go give you 200% bonus by your first deposit. And when you complete your registration, side we then go ask you for put your official promo code. Just put AMS 232. 1xBet. Try get on your phone. 1xBet get fine game them like casino game, card game, and they all get sober winning. They get football, basketball, tennis, and Boku other one them with live updates. Register with your phone and make sure say you register with valid ID card. And when you done your registration, screenshot them for Bambai. You can withdraw and deposit with Colats, with Orange Money, Afri Money, 1xBet Cash, Mastercard, or Visa Card. 1xBet, they sponsor La Liga, Serie A, League One, Confederation of African Football, and a partnership with FC Cologne. That not done, then get them brand ambassador them like Yemata, the Laughing Matter, Crack Twist and Zamza, Robino the comedian, and plenty other one them. 1xBet, play on today, forget you're winning. And not forget to bet responsibly. The office the Lumley Beach Road by Empire Night Club. But if you're not able to reach there, call on a telephone number 076 100 338 or 078 206 171. 1xBet, I'll win you this week.
Super, Olua, yeah, enjoy
Alright, welcome back to the Epic Morning Show, and of course welcome to our breaking news highlight on this fine dial. And joining me in the studio this morning is Usman Ibrahim Mara. Usman, good morning, happy new month, happy new week.
Happy new month, happy new week, and season's greetings, Ivan, and our lovely listeners and viewers. And let's go straight now into our top breaking news story this morning. And President Dr. Julius Maada Bio officially opened the Gendema Wando Bridge, where he said the 125-meter bridge will benefit thousands across Kenema and Tonkolili districts. President Bio said the bridge could connect the northern region to the southeast. And before now, he said people will be to use small hand ferry them, will cause plenty accidents and loss of life, especially for women and small pikin them. Well, President Dr. Julius Maada Bio said the bridge will make movement more safe, boost business, and help farmer them carry out them produce them. He said this is a big boost to the feed salon agenda. He promised say government will soon fix the road with the lead to the bridge. President Bio tell thanks to the World Bank for their support and also warn community them against the dangers of Kush. And of course, the First Lady Fatima Bio said the bridge will save lives, while also the Minister of Agriculture, Dr. Henny Musa Parker, say this will also be big support to agriculture and market access.
I know it's a careful go in that direction, especially with the government's big five. They talk about the feed salon project, so and therefore aid. I mean, easy transportation and all from the provinces to that of the city. So it's a good news where governments do good. I think we need to talk about but
what has been criticized is that lots of government officials them actually go with President Bio for commission that bridge. I mean, I see social media posts and say, why will we have over how many tens of government officials then follow President Bio for go commission a small bridge? But however, now do like development in all parts. President Bio says it's good decentralized development. We see also the end of last week, he also opened the sort of Orange Digital Center and Bo also again he said for decentralize the country from Freetown.
Well, if you want to talk about government officials them travel with the president, well, it's gonna be a discussion for another day. But one thing I will tell you, we are moving towards elections, and whatever thing they happen now, whether it's a national face you get, but it ever be some amount of, it ever get some campaign flavor at some point. So it's something
and we
that
get a long history of huge delegations. Imagine also for UN General Assembly. Let's move ahead now here on the breaking news segment. And the APC flag their aspirant Sheikh Alhaji Chief Mohammed Omodu Kamara, who people call Jagaban, beget one big welcome as he visits Gambia district with supporters from the 6 constituencies. Them all come out for show support to him and in political vision. With EBD talk, Jagaban announced investments of over 10 million new loans, where he say for support development projects them now all 6 constituencies them. Well, Gambia District Council Chairman Mohammed Mansari tell him thank you for the visit, where he say Gambia done the long wait for Jagaban. APC District Chairman Amadou Tantigi Bangura also welcome Jagaban, where he say in presence at the district means say he did it for stay. Now in keynote message, Jagaban appreciates the APC leadership and say the massive support of the people are something very welcome. He praised Gambia for the inclusive spirit, especially towards persons with disability, and say school leadership based on ability, and that this time around it not just come for political vision, but it come for national development.
All right, thank you very much, Usman Ibrahim Mara, for the breaking news highlights. And of course, stay tuned again tomorrow for another edition of our breaking news highlights. And quick one before we go, you get Bokutin for talk, but you not get better top up. I mean, Suba Kaiba bundle, not the answer. I mean, just dial *500 for subscribe to the cheapest voice bundle in Salona. I mean, the more you subscribe, the more chance you get for winning a brand new keke, motorbike, generator, and solar lights them. So don't forget the code na *500#. Stay tuned.
Maria, I see say you give small mark soft drink back. You know say you get so sugar, eh?
I know, but he asked for fending where he like. Wetin again I go able game?
You don't try Sierra juice? Now you know mommy they give me picking them. You no get better sugar or you compare them to the other juice. In fact, na natural thing dem they use for make am, we flop with thing dem wey dey nourish the body, and that's the help for make picking grow fine.
Talk true, I glad for you this so, but na the body no more e good for, or e sweet na mouth?
Me sister, e sweet say, make I tell you the best part. Sierra juice dey support we local economy, as na Salonia dem dey get all the thing dem wey dem dey use for make the juice. E better for we picking them and we country.
Wow, I no be know all this. I dey begin give Max Sierra juice one time. Osai I go able know more about them.
Now for check the research lab, they don't do all their studies for back 'em up. Sierra juice na the smart and healthy choice for we picking them.
For more information, call 077 600 000. Sierra juice, the taste of Salone.
Of all the things that when you dey do this festive season, when you send money overseas with BNB, use the BNB Cash app, or you visit any BNB agent all over the country, you stand chance for win brand new smartphone. Whether you dey do payment with the business partner them abroad, or you want to share love with your family and people when they close to you na your homeland, BNB they cover you any side you dey. Send money today and enjoy well secure and fastest transfer experience anytime, anytime. Bam, now you got. Once you deal with BNB, if you want to know more, call the customer service team na them number ya 072 500 000 or 080 500 000. BNB they send joy and gladdy all over the country this festive season.
All right, and welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. And of course, our Facebook page at Epic Radio 99.3, and also Radio Garden Choice FM, that is in part of Freetong, and another platform that you will get to this morning, and also 99.3 FM. So they can talk about the Finance Act of 2026, and we, of course, the projected budget or revenue on that particular act date, 2.5 billion. I mean, that's now within government intent for is within the country. That's domestic revenue. And so there are a lot of key around that part. We therefore do with zero tax. We therefore do with tax exemption, especially with LPG gas and some cooking. I mean, stuff them we get to do domestic activities that we people use within the kitchen, and it's kind of like some people want to see this, especially when it comes to zero taxing gas and all those stuff. You want to see that this how this will help for make we generate income in the country, and also we get tax, of course, on tobacco and tobacco product, and also cement safe. I mean, there's a tax increase in cement as well, so and other things as well. So how are we going to generate 2.85 billion as a nation within the country? So how, whether if this is realistic or it's possible, it's something we are going to discuss about in the program. I mean, whether this, of course, in a twist of it, because you want to look at almost people in the use gas in this country. I mean, how realistic or effective this could be, whether this could cushion some amount of pressure in domestic things that we people in the do in terms of cooking stuff and all. I mean, you want to look at the figure, almost people in the use gas. And increase in cement, whether this get for the private sector, but in the long run, I mean, will this affect rent in this country, or how people in therefore do things, standard of living, whether it's going to be in a positive way or in the negative way? So a lot of concern don't be raised around this line, and that's what we are going to discuss in the program this morning. So we'd expect to get Honorable Mustafa M. Saliu, we are the Deputy Chairman, Community on Finance, Moyamba District, and also Honorable Ibrahim Bari, APC MP, I beg your pardon, so for Bombali District. So now then two people already get in the program for me who can discuss the Finance Act of 2026. Stay tuned.
These days, them no go fit understand why are the Jones when my body just a rush, but you know, every day the baba just a hurt. I just a plan how we go see all the time. Boy, let me help you put it down, down on your body, not it all on mine. Take my kitty for another round. This can make it go insane. No, many things just they happen. Anytime I see, say you text me, baby boy, I hear it tempt me, but you know. Yeah, you know, let me be your hero one time. Everything about you concern me. You could be the car, I'll ride it. Do you let the other come find me? Let me be your hero one time, baby. Everything about you concern me. Always wanna be by your side. I go spend you all your money and I next time. These days, them no go fit understand why are they Jones with my body.
All right, so welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. So I say we can talk about the Finance Act of 2026. So I'll talk about zero import duty on LPG tax, gas, sorry. And so that means say anybody who therefore carries gas product into the country, you not get for pay. I mean, it get for be free. Logically, what this mean? That means say when the product and they come inside the country, the way how them be sell them this year, the price therefore automatically change. It will reduce because the one day they buy gas, they will tell you that they buy above 200 or 300,000 euros, and I can't really remember the specific price. But that means if you're not paying for them kind product and they for come inside the country, it means that the price they go down. And when the price they go down, well, I think I said this earlier, how this almost people in this country, salon, way they use gas. When you talk about normal cooking stuff, for way people in the use for cook, you will talk about stove, you talk about coal, and when you look at the price of coal for a bag of coal, it's about 130 to 40,000 euros. I mean, which for me, I believe a lot of people they use coal, but gas, well, it's another concern. So you get to look at we look at tobacco, and for that, of course, we don't talk about, but cement as well, and increase in terms of cement as well. And this it's another concern. Now, you look at, because once for narrow this down and make people understand and get a breakdown of how this will work. If you get an increase in terms of cement and 10 million per 50 kg, you want to look at people in the belows. The one way, like the price they like I did so, you want to look at the prices of house rent, how it is. And you will want to think automatically from next year, that will be an increment of 10 leons per bag or per 50 kg. And this means at some point, waiting government therefore do, and I will tell you, government not get control over house rents in this country. That is something we for make we understand that probably you say government will regulate how people and therefore rent their house and all the incident day. But this is a country where we're there, small thing up, it will affect every area, like every area. So if cement go, people will tell you that, you know, once they buy one bag cement, one bill meals, I mean, you want to look at a room and a parlor almost it cost, you therefore expect say how salon people and people get live that kind of life or in a one kind of place where you feel like they are comfortable for day. So these are all the situation around the Finance Act, some of them which of course will get a lot of more for discuss in the program. So we actually expect to be joined by Honorable Mustafa Saliu and also Ibrahim Banga, Honorable Ibrahim Bari, sorry, for be part of the conversation this morning. And also you want to look at our financial budget for 2026. It's about 27 billion. I mean, waiting government, I mean, want to look at in that budget today. I mean, that's a proposed budget. Now, waiting government intend for spend budget doesn't mean that we get the money right now. Now, this we can do. So I think that's the reason why the Finance Act they for look at say this now then way they are we therefore generate money for me to meet up to that particular amount there. So it's about 27 billion, and looking at the budget centered around the big five we get for do the field salon project and all. It's all about the standard of living, how salon people for live, how salon people for enjoy at the end of the day. So it's over 27 billion, and how we will generate that's, as I say, that comes the Finance Act of 2026. So we have things to discuss in the program. And remember, this is the second term of President Julius Maada Bio. We're going to elections and we look at, but one thing I notice, I mean, look at the budget for 2025 and look at the budget for 2026. You want to say drop down from that of 35 approved to 31, and now this is 27. You want to ask why things reduce, why the budget of salon reduced? Well, for me, I was expecting personally, like, I would expect something past 27 billion. But I mean, seeing that, I want to ask, like, why? I mean, this drop down from that of the Huawei Parliament be approved about 30-something billion. So now that's 27 billion. At some point, you want to say, probably that's safe there for drop down for, because this is the amount where the Ministry of Finance, they look at, say, okay, this is what we want to spend. It depends on the Parliament for approve. Probably Parliament therefore look at one or two things and say, let's have a drop down on this. So let's see how this therefore unfold in the days to come. So you listen to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. We'll soon be joined, but we guest them for make them be part of the conversation this morning. So a lot of things they happen around the country. I mean, over the weekend. I mean, we are in the festive season, and we didn't expect how salon people for enjoy the festive season. I mean, there are so much events along. You see the national reggae festival, and also we see Dress Lake. You show there's so much thing come out of the two events. Then they, I mean, how things. But one thing I will tell you, Sierra Leoneans want to enjoy. I mean, the suffering, the sufferation, people be targets or one for believe that you don't suffer for 11 months, you don't work for 11 months. So December, it's time for make you feel like you relax a bit and get something going and for prepare yourself come 2026. So it's about preparation. The budget is about preparation, aspiration, and how things will look like 2026. So whether Salon could be beautiful amidst all waiting up on this December, going to 2026. And another thing again, very much important in budget. I mean, the approval after all this could happen, when the money there will be, I mean, in the different account or the different ministries, them, it's supposed for me on the 1st of January or maybe the first day of working day next year, and so that things then will begin fast tracked or push through in whatever thing they want to do in that particular area. So is it that we're going to how we will generate the money within the shortest period of time, or which we don't get in storage to get now, and how we will do this? So I mean, there's a whole lot. But another thing again, when you talk about taxation, I remember the IMF guys that we come, we talk about how Salon for improve or increase in the taxation. And in as much as there are zero import tax in some certain items, and both say increase. So probably you want for peg it as, is it that because of we so believe in donor support, not only push we for make, we increase in tax, and that report will tell you that 75% of which we will need as a country, they come out from foreigners. But you want to ask, waiting with gold, with diamond, I mean, waiting we get them with natural resources, how would we build them for make we able for push away from donor support? And that's again come to mind. Instead of we increase taxing, then things that we're about to highlight so. And I remember the MP and they talk about how we will tackle corruption, because it doesn't necessarily mean say we will increase on taxation or whatever, but how we're able to tackle corruption. This is a major concern in this country. But I would think again that looking at our natural resources, especially gold, diamond, you name it, what we get as a nation, why we not go build on it? 75% of which we get, I mean, come out from foreigners. It's quite huge as a country. And I mean, the Americans, for instance, I always give reference to the former ambassador, I talk about, they believe in partnership. Now they want for partner with countries, not giving help, but partnership. That is to say, I mean, we are living in a business world. Waiting you get, myself get, will meet at a point, you make profit, a benefit, and these are the things. Like for continue for the Africa country, the ants they always there under. Why is the European ants they always there on top? And that's the show say they're going to control waiting with they do, or how we want for all our economy. So this is a concern. But for me, it's a good that we pay attention to domestic revenue mobilization, how therefore generates money within ourselves as a country. It's fine, it's good, but how this therefore affects the masses, it's another concern. I mean, it may be beautiful for if Ocean says you go import tax in gas way people they use in this country, but almost people, I mean, they use gas. When it comes to the one that really use gas now, it's almost percent of Sierra Leoneans are using it. So there's so much thing for discourse in the Finance Act, and waiting the opposition think about this. Of course, you never expected the ruling party therefore look at this is a beautiful thing. It's fine, it's a beautiful thing. For them, they will feel like this will help. Well, probably the finance committees have never think about almost people in the use, I mean, gas that is country. We for one for say, well, this is beautiful. I mean, you go around the country, probably, I don't get a particular data on that, but I know that about 8.5 million, and even half of the amount of people who use gas in this country. So how people therefore benefit from this? Well, probably one for put and say, where the price go down, people then go buy more. That's another thing of government going for defend on that particular side here. So continue for listening to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. We'll go for a short break, and when we come back, we will continue with the program. Stay tuned.
From December 5th, 2025 to January 17, 2026, na Freetown Amusement Park, formerly called Victoria Park. Come witness the hot anthem of the grand finalists them, like Vicky Chain.
Guess you have from the breaches and it's all clear, but if I be your mastermind, I gotta make it all clear.
Sicko Dad,
I no go done if I not start. Show me the blood clot, make a short foot. Like that ass.
see Mash.
Sex and suck body, you don't get any grant, yeah. Dress code Fendi, like put out the money in a bank, yeah.
Fifi.
Yeah, I'm tipsy and going hard. Forgive me, Lord, for doing this. I make me dreams before I sleep. Then dog yeah, then go give me peace.
Spiff a peace.
I did it all nights, man. They see me like a ghost guy. See me so nice, I commit sin like a suicide.
Joy Drizzy.
You know, hide again. I'm the only set. I still a breathe, but all the man is sky for sees me breath.
Sky Zone.
I put 5 bucks now, Van Damme. He don't tell where you talk, but today you look aram.
Lucky.
Are they awake, boy? The team too big. The movements not on me one. Say the team too big.
And Inspector General.
This became for full now. When you bounce, say doll. 5 belly again. So I will well up.
As them go set the stage on fire with electrifying performance them. Mark the dates them. December 5th, December 12th, December 19th, December 26th, and January 2nd. Entrance fee na just 40 leons per show. And that's a small money for the kind of experience we go last for lifetime. The beats go drop 8 p.m. sharp. All this go lead to the big awards night and Rap Rampage album launching on January 17, 2026. Rap Rampage go bring you full dose of music, energy, and culture we go shake the whole city. No miss am. This na the hottest rap battle for the year. Rap Rampage Grand Final. Grab your tickets, bring the hype, and make history together. Proudly brought to you by Orange and Orange Money.
Okay, so welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM, and also you watch it on our Facebook page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM and Radio Garden, and of course Choice FM. That's the one that will live in the eastern part of Freetown. So they talk about the Finance Act of 2026. I mean, measured put in place for make we able for reach which we for generate as a country for reach up to the 27 billion budget as a nation which we for spend next year. How we get for generate the money in the within reserve as a nation. I mean, so taxation is beautiful. It's fine when it comes to development in a particular country. You want to say it's good. So we expect to get Honorable Ibrahim Barry online. Let's listen to the position of the opposition party. Hello, Honorable, good morning, and welcome to the Epic Morning Show. Hello.
Hello.
Honorable, good morning, and welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Honorable Barry, and welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Yes, good morning, Ivan. Good morning,
all right, nice having you this morning. Happy New Month to you.
Yes, same to you. Thank you so much.
So we talk about the Finance Act of 2026. I mean, we see a lot of we see measures them taking place for make we meet up to the financial budget of 2026, which is above 27 billion, and there are so much in that particular act. What's the pick from the opposition?
No, first of all, I make correction, Ivan. There is a difference between the Finance Act,
So Sudan State, and of course, the budget.
and the Appropriation Act. Yeah.
Okay.
So now the budget, the Appropriation Act, now give the president and the government the authority for use about 27 billion we be say them partition and by different MDAs when I know the total. The Finance Act they give the power to the government for source revenue, also for hard tax like custom tariff, excise and other things there. All right. So within the context of we discussion today, we are feel saying at the Finance Act because the budget then just lay on Friday, and ideally this week Wednesday to the other week now we don't debate in a parliament, and then we go now to the appropriation committees then. So the Finance Act in the Menka with Wednesday, 9 with through a privilege. So this privilege with them with the government officials then from the Ministry of Finance and Revenue, NRA, they all been there, including the Minister of Finance, presents all outside the one increased tax system, and then in front of members of parliament them and the leadership. So we been raised some concerns them. Key among them, first of all, then give justification, say they're not just want add taxes for Sierra Leoneans, but that ECOWAS and who partners them, where the money to we finance with development trajectory, they say we slow on revenue growth, and the demand say we need for enhanced with revenue collection so that we revenue for able rise up to 2.8 billion, and then for ensure say we able finance with development. But the good thing is that unanimously in parliament between the SLPP and the APC, we all be agree say any tax way them for increase for ensure say it take the people into consideration, because at the end of the day, the state self gets a responsibility. Where you go now with Constitution Part 2 on that fundamental state policy, then you go now Section 7, you get what you call economic objective. The state get political objective, you get economic objective. Under economic objective, the state commit when ensure say a manage with natural resources then prudently for maximize economic growth and for enhance the welfare of we citizens then. So we on side as members of parliament, we insist say we there against any attempt for continue for hard taxes, especially on basic things like basic commodities. Basic commodities they forfeit and put tomato, base. We say these are things that we the homes now in a way now enablers of economic growth now the homes them imported bottle, imported Maggi cube, all of them thing, and they will actually get other areas then will be welcome. Like for example, them put zero taxes them on renewable.
So let me talk about those imported Maggi or bottle water and whatever thing you have you. But in that direction, you want for believe that government want for look at how for cut down on importation. I mean, let's believe in waiting we get as a nation.
Well, in fact, that's now one of the justification with the Minister of Finance. They say they take into consideration for enhance the feed saloon, because now we get local production of eggs and rest. So they want for add taxes on the importation so that we could promote local content, which actually we're not there against. Though the concern for most of we are that whether we get enough for take care of people them. Because if we also put taxes on imported eggs and other things that we get for add to value, food value chain, we for ensure say we get enough, we produce enough, we for able to take care of we, or else that one will come, then will increase the prices and it will affect people back. Because the whole thing here now for put to people and at the center of the debate. When sure say anything what they do, affect to people much to a point that it will affect them basic livelihood, access to food and all. So like they say, them actually remove taxes on solar panel, LPG stove, whether they will understand how for promote renewable energy. But down the back, I remember we leader Honorable Abukabubu insisted not just for remove taxes, or put zero taxes on them, but for ensure say we monitor. Because for we, especially in the opposition, waiting we insist now that not to lack of taxes, they facilitate low revenue growth, but rather now leakages and corruption.
Okay,
we get businesses then we're politically connected, where some of them are high taxpayers, they're waiting for the pay, but we then come because they're politically connected and because we not get efficient and effective operations in our reports and revenue authority, they give them people their tax avoidance, tax clearance. So we insist on that, not to say because of we current tax make, because we get with GST, we get with custom tariff, excise tax, even on rest. All done in the day. But we feel say now because of corruption and leakages now the system, and therefore we need for enhanced proper monitoring for ensure say we able to improve revenue growth.
All right. So hold on a bit. We don't be joined in the studio by Honorable Mustafa Saliu and Deputy Chair, Finance on Deputy Chairman Committee on Finance Parliament. Honorable, good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Good morning, family, and good morning, people of Sierra Leone.
You don't listen to Honorable Ibrahim, and these are the concerns of Parliament, not to for, get zero import tax or whatever. It's about how get for monitor. The monitoring part of it, it's so much important. Some of them people and they not go pay anything for cancer with products in the country or then goods in the country, to put it that way. But how will you ensure that? Because for me into a stadium, say, of course, if you not for pay anything for car with gas in this country, it means that the price therefore reduce. How would you ensure that this be put in place?
Well, we get a rule as Parliament, as per Constitution. We get three key functions. One, for make law, we enshrine the Constitution, Section 105. We're not a legitimate body for make law in this country. Two, for represent people. Three, to provide oversight. Interpretation and management of the law, not we. For interpret the law, not the Supreme Court. For carry out the day-to-day activity of tax collection, not NRA. However, we got this supervisory role over the NRA as committee. I just lay the premise for let people understand.
So in a good thing that will make we understand if things go wrong,
we all do responsibility.
If things go wrong, Parliament supposed for all NRA or whose institution ever found one thing that was not our agreement, and this, so that's your rule as well. So if we ask for monitor indirectly on how they monitor those institutions,
with responsibility now as Parliament or as a country, we don't make it very clear now. If you look to the Finance Act of 2026. Go to page 3, HS codes for cooking gas, for stove, for solar panels, zero tax, no tax. So what did that mean? Nobody can tell we say in a wataki, no the wataki, and they make don't pay, we don't this, and we know we as Parliament need for monitor that day for ensure say yes, it reflects that the market, the cost of that reflected the markets. It may happen sometimes in 2021. We give tax exemption to cement importers of cement and other commodities. We see that the price will be hike, so we'll be careful. Call them to a meeting. We halt them.
Well, so, when I get to realization for say at the end of it, tax exemption don't be a huge concern back in terms of how they raise revenue back in this country.
Yes, that is the balance we have to keep.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to keep that balance. What thing would they do as a country? Because one for ensure say the issue of renewable energy, the issue of climate change resilience, we're able for fit into that. So one for encourage people for use for move from charcoal burning and wood to stove. Yeah, and gas. So that is why you see government is 0%. Not to say government don't want to generate revenue. But they generate huge revenue if we say the tax the wire. But we left from that way. Yeah. So then I one thing for sure is government commitment for when sure say we get to people them a better life with their own cause. They talk about a lot of issues that meet when I discuss a lot of issues about how tax removed from this, from egg tax on this, ag tax on imported goods.
So let you stick to the question first. We can't talk about that.
I don't think
we still go to this zero import
commodities.
Commodity tax. This is important to me because one, I will look at initially, almost people they use gas in this country. That is one. And two, you get to realize say this now for encourage people and for use more of that part, which is fine. But our concern here is it at a point where for meet with NRA or now get a sit down and say this price now this would expect. I mean, then people will carry in particular and things they are for sale. Is it going to be when I get a floor price or probably when I get if they are telling pass this amount the selling price, they no pass this because this is a country people. They take advantage of situation according to the honorable because of probably one or two influence, which of course it's no secret they happen within government. It choose for doing it. So how will this work? That's my question.
Me no one for talk on anything we not get evidence on about political influence of government.
No, but it's me. You don't need for
tax exemption.
No. I'm coming. You don't need. I'm coming. You don't need to get evidence. These are things that we work across the streets of its own. I mean, here they happen. So I know it's. I know it's a political defense. I know it's a political.
I'm on radio and I'm on record. I will not justify anything that hasn't got any evidence before me. So I talk on based on an evidence-based discussion.
So if you want to argue that, then how you feel like they get problem in terms of tax exemption? I mean, people on the raise concern.
We have legitimate tax exemption
because of governments fail for monitor.
We have legitimate tax
governments fail for monitor.
We have legitimate tax exemptions where they go through parliament. When big companies where they can invest because as government, not just exemption, that part of the contribution that they.
So why government they make sure say? I mean those. People coming and we government don't exempt them. I mean, for make sure say then deliver within government pull away from the tax then they. So it's more or less the same thing.
That is the issue of compliance and monitoring. So I think that part we for discuss more. But the issue of tax exemptions, those are legitimate ones that they talk about. Where they get an agreement with the government of Sierra Leone. It don't go through Minister of Finance. It don't go through the line ministries. It don't go Parliament. We don't enact them. Then laws, then agreement, and we give the schedule of various tax exemption categories of tax handles, right? So when and that not to endless tax exemptions, it get period. Just for let a business kick, and as they grow, then that tax exemption they begin window down. So so the issue of monitoring, I think we all have responsibility. The civil society, the fourth estate, one of the media people, with the parliamentarians, we need for ensure that the goods, the commodities they are na zero tax on them. So if they see the price, because one let people them get solar panels that they homes them, wait for you for substitute the national grid. Now that the objective and while people move from burning coals, from burning woods to a clean cooking method. You say how much people they use gas. This way born a go of free but you see first time people they pass with axe, they go and please wood in a compounding. First time. But it don't fade out. You know, you see nobody pass again for whole cutlass or axe for going fence for plate wood for people. Now most homes now it happen in the western area now they use gas. Yeah, they use gas. So gradually now a change not happen in one in a process, now a whole development stage, now a process. So by the time people they don't used to this, in the next couple of years you will see 60-70% of the homes in this city and the country go begin use gas because it's a new thing for this country. Not so like another part of the world where gas that they use throughout. So and we see the burning of firewood, they don't go to charcoal. So from charcoal, most people they don't graduate to gas. So that's how the pyramid they move on. So doing this putting these measures in place for take tax off the kind of commodities they are, they encourage people for buy because they get at a cheaper rate. Both 6 kg and 12 kg, no tax on them. So I think then are the objective than they. And we get for ensure see that the prices of their wire nobody no escalate them, because me say they buy gas, I they buy solar panels for me community. So we get for ensure that they say go.
All right, so I'll join Honorable Baye. Honorable Baye, I hope you is still there around. Hello, Honorable Baye.
Yes.
All right, so you don't listen to it in Honorable say, but let's move another one, which of course it's very much important, that has to do with the price of cement. Let's talk about that. What's the position of the opposition?
This now one area where the Minister of Finance actually say that they impose waiting and call pricing formula. As soon as notice for the past 2 years, the year before last, when we amended the Finance Act, there was small increments on rice, but affect the markets. So then, still because of the pricing formula, will then be ensure say business entities then follow. Now make that not be happening. So when they reach now the issue of the cement, this now area where we raise, we take civil unions, them teachers, police officers, people that when they try, they do their best for they able to get a home, and any attempt for adding something as cement, it will be proper. It will affect the efforts for the people to be able to get affordable homes. So this now one side the Minister of Finance tell me say, even though then they try for put small taxes on them, but not purely for the business, and they affect the price. Therefore, they ensure they put the pricing formula when they affect the price. So, like what you will tell
ask, sorry, Ibrahim, I ask how this not going to affect the price. Let's get a clear explanation to that. How this not going to affect the price?
Like I tell you, they give you example to the rice. You understand? The rice, the last excise duty, there was small increments on them, where we been collectively as a house insist on say no. In fact, the within the 2 years, the other year, if we don't go from 5% increment at the rice to 10%, but then it will be amended. They not being pursued with last year. Last year there was no amendment. So and actually we say that because of that pricing formula they wouldn't do, make we see say raise price not only they go. In fact, they even go up with already the paid tax today. They say so that they ensure say not only at the custom side of farm, now they didn't tax they impacted, but they monitor the process for ensure say they get collective engagement with the business community that the price not for go up. So because of what we don't see at the right side, and because of the assurance with the ministers and government get the power, parliament get the power for continue for monitor through the oversight responsibility, section 93, and we still say well. Since they don't give you that commitment, we say we position as a parliament, and then
how realistic is Honorable Ibrahim as opposition MP? How realistic is that commitment? It's something I know. So now for talk about what's happen in the guys in the guys and all, but how realistic within the opposition? When I see that, like how you talk about police, teachers, journalists, you name it, everybody they rent us. Well, here is the country where they live, where people could tell you say, you don't must spend for bill meals, and that reflects on how people get for parents at the end of the day. As a nation presently, we struggle with us rent, and sadly enough, I don't know, probably other people get a view, but there is no way or side the way we regulate, say, okay, now so this for happen at this amounts people and go pay in terms of us rent and all, but it's nothing like that. Talk about low-cost house, very expensive in this country. So how will this push development in our country?
Exactly, Ivan. That's exactly what we push for. We take into consideration the continuous increase of house rent, the continuous increase of building materials, and we tell them any attempt for further increase this, it will be proper, take with people into consideration. It will make things very difficult. But this part we take them by the word as a ministry, and then assure we tell we say it will not affect the prices, because like we continue for telling I say not to if we add a tax na the cement side go help we for that we reach that we revenue targets the, but rather now because of the leakages and corruption and now in the cause we failure for reach here, and if we add other side we get other side we will welcome like the area of the renewable energy, even electric cigarettes, other areas they will not get problem areas the way they now for empower we local content, but on that particular area they we've been condemned, but we are assured though the finance bill where them cow it now the pre-legislative hearing, they may make some amendments them. Now the final documents where they out when are the finance bill 2026 laws amended, we can still start to remove tomato and other areas them, but the cement in remain the same. Then just assure we of the pricing formula that it will not increase, no increments not go up on the price of cement where the final consumer buy. So we hold them by the word, and we as a parliamentary house get the oversight responsibility together with the Ministry of Trade for ensuring we put to people enforce, and this now something we need a pick color when it comes and softness or then things they need a pick color and a pick body will for come together. Ensure say we put people in at the center for protect with people, and because any attempt for increase standing a unbearable for we citizens and for we all.
Honorable, so how would you ensure, like according to it, ensure parliamentarians of the opposition that this no will get a direct effect on in terms of price of cement? Because as I say, we all know how cement business in the country, people owe them bill owes and all them things like that. So how will this work?
The issue of cement will not for really put on this particular finance act in being existent.
Why?
All they don't we don't build from 1960, 1970 something, 19 this, but people they take high rentage for. This is about the attitude of Sierra Leoneans as well.
So well, that's what we say.
So
because we now even if price go up, even price go up, it's the same attitude.
We get for contribute to national development. People the way they also they rent safety the inheritor. The inheritor, if the calculator the all owes because 1,000 leons. If you convert, if you equate that now to nowadays, something now then 200, 300 million. If you equate it now, 1,000 in somatic your grandpa bill owes, but now they rent at $5,000, $6,000, $4,000. So it's about we say we your attitude first. So, but let we move from that. The excise duty or the tax on this cement store, we purely let me make them very clear. Purely imported cement materials or equipment where they come. Some factories they come with a mixed or whatever chemicals for can do baggage now. Now the people they with the target on this particular tax. So the tax not to a generic tax on cement. You get imported cement. Now then specifically we pay attention to. But the one thing like Honorable Barry say, we as a government we ensure say the pricing formula is very important. It happy like you say the 2025. Let me make it very clear. 2025 Finance Act will not add no tax. Within that act, they really be speak to now compliance enforcement for the NRA for be able for generate more tax, for put some measures penalties in place. Because like for example, in the 2024 Finance Act, we talk say mining large taxpayers for filing their tax not later than so date in the new year in this after so months blah blah. You understand? But we'll not put any clause where they talk about penalties. We're not talking any clause for NRA where they talk about the penalties and compliance issues. So the 2025 Finance Act will bring her now for put the enforcement laws in there. We'll not really add tax in the 2024 Finance Act. We'll not really add anything. So now that kind of power that will get NRA. If this person not file, now you find this, or you close the business, or you take on to this. So that kind of thing that we do. And we see the 5% we put on rice in 2024 will be say with the ring fence, and ring fence in the financial term means will they put them in a basket. That's the way they use for just any kind of thing. They use that purely towards the fit salon, and we don't see the results today. We don't see the results. the 10 with them will be the other tax, rest be still the 1,000, some part of the country 1,100. Oh, Adam, they say, oh, where's the can go past, where's the can go 2 million, where's the can go 1.5. But when this government sit down, the Ministry of Finance, the NRA, the Ministry of Trade, they sit down with the business people, they work out a price formula. Today in Africa, no part of return or they we're supposed to sell 700,000 or 700 millions. No part of the return. It range from 650, 670, 680, depending on the area. So in the far end of the country, less than they're saving something, some 750, some depending on the transport or the proximity. So I think in that direction, we don't save people a lot. People they don't save be saved a lot. So I think that same formula, that same institution, that same mechanism, that same thing we will do for the rice, not to anything secret, would they implement it for the cement as well. Because mind you, we get for generates internal revenue generation, we get for boost that day. Because we're not going left so forever for the depend on the.
Is it possible for make we hit the 2.85 billion?
It is possible because let me now tell you, we get the various financial documents that we can have parliament.
Okay.
We get the statement of the economy and financial policies. We get on the. We get what we call the appropriation. We get what we call the Finance Act. Yeah, the Finance Act. Then they give NRA powers for collect the tax. The appropriation, now they allocate the monies to the various ministries, MDAs for let it be able for use. The budget estimates, now they get the breakdown of everything. So these are technical documents that not only post will and post will get able for interpret them. It's a whole professional thing on its own. So we need for understand it. Now we talk about the Finance Act, where they give the powers to NRA for able for collect with taxes. You see, if we meet that target day, yes, because these are projections that we don't make. And if everything being equal, we all put our hands together and we ensure say NRA collect the tax we for collect, and we all be in compliance. Yes, we reach that target because at that day we don't see them, we don't plan. Now that they carry with Parliament, now they explain to, now that we back look into, we all debate them, we all discuss the issue like committee one before they come to the plenary, they will finally agree and pass this. So we get budgetary support from moral guarantors. Yeah, the donors. But the budgetary support, it also get conditions. One, internal revenue generation. So the people know they can't give you money, then you get money in your backyard, you get some, for example, they can't support you with money, but you get property that you also for sale, or you get business that you play with local.
So does this mean, because myself in Israel talk about one, IMF make such a recommendation that for us we therefore look at we revenue generation, increases them. So does this mean that at some point saloon people get to struggle a bit from it up to this 2.85 billion?
Not so IMF, they get what you call conditionalities, but not so only IMF. The European Union get what you call performance indicators. They're not get conditionalities. One of the performance indicators you get for managing resources very well.
But at some point, they advise government as well.
Yeah, no. Let me just come.
No, just agree. They advise government.
Before they agree, are they telling them more? The conditionality, not to that.
Okay.
You see, EU they support this country so much. Most of the giant infrastructural project that they do in terms of roads, in terms of bridge, that EU they support free. Government they come in a bit, but they get what you call performance indicators. One of the performance key indicators now internal revenue generation. We get for bill for generate we own income.
Yeah.
We get for manage and prudently. We get for fiscal discipline. We get for enhance very transparent procurement practices in line with the NPPA
and government said therefore cuts down on the expenses as well.
Yeah. Well, that's the fiscal discipline. That's the fiscal discipline aspect of them. So, and I believe, see, with this one, we don't put this measure, we don't put in place. Those are all measures.
So now that they actually are at the expense of Sierra Leoneans, in as much as there is a change, that they should say, Salon people gets for at some point. Well, you therefore struggle for benefits, but people therefore struggle a bit. That's what I'm asking.
Struggle for benefit for what?
Honorable, are they talk about this domestic revenue generation?
Yeah.
So are they talk about whether salon people get for struggle a bit? The increment in terms of cement, of course, tobacco is something we're not going to talk about, because what we talk about cement, we don't establish a lot of facts around that side, who side they fall lead to It means salon people therefore struggle smaller.
No. I don't make my responsibility now for make them very clear, let people understand. See, cement not they make salon people they struggle.
Okay.
There we as a government that make the vote we in. We get responsibility now for ensure see that not happen. So if you can't see, let me answer. Say, yeah, people go for struggle with that. No, that's not the point. I'm not
forcing you.
No, you know they force me. You just they put the questions. That the work of a journalist for check the question. If you are not smart now, then they talk to you. But being somebody who at this platform for so many years, they know how they answer me questions.
Okay.
Responsibility as a government now for able to absorb shock. Government and absorber where issues that happen of any nature in terms of emergency, in terms of this. You get for be for quell that situation down. Now that kind of responsibility that day. And I don't explain over and over that this issue of cement we're not going to see any price increase. We're not going to see them because we they handle land, they just they could handle the rest issue. Today all man able afford the yes and it available. So now one thing that this government don't do the availability of them essential commodities. I need to talk about luxury goods. Luxury goods now luxury. Like you talk about tobacco, this that. Now they're not to staple thing, not to staple food, not choice. Yeah. So and but for the issue of the rice, the cement, I think nothing and then would pay priority to. We also talk about you know reach there, but I'll just want for your attention about the tax we'll add on imported eggs, imported bottled water.
Yeah, of course we discussed on that day.
Yeah. Yes. So we this is a visionary government. What we don't do, we don't get a grant of over millions of dollars for ISDB, Islamic Development Bank, for livestock and poultry management. So we still the study they still show say there's a gap in poultry farming in this country. We know they get enough eggs, so the imported eggs they come. So we get people that they invest in that. So let me government through the Islamic Development Bank don't come with these grants for we. So we can see in the next couple of months or years how will they boost Dandy. So we they do them for empower the local farmers in poultry and livestock management, so that we able for beef Dandy up. So you can't see just now we don't get huge money for Dandy.
How much are the money I get, sir?
I say it run into millions of dollars.
Any specific amount?
You say it run into millions of dollars. Okay. And the agreements are going to make available to you if you want them.
Definitely.
So that the people of Sierra Leone, whether into farming, into livestock farming, into poultry farming, they come be able to expand their business. And expanding their business, like we get one way they run a McKinney way, where they under Unimark. Now Unimark get our poultry, they produce something like 1,000 to 2,000 eggs.
So the reason, because me Honorable Ibrahim talk about Dande, and the reason why we don't talk about Dande, because I feel like it therefore improve on your local content. That of course I agree. We get a lot of what are coming in there within the country where they have to go through the challenge. So if there's a tax on that particular imported products, and it's fine for us as a nation. But when you talk about egg, this now another something very much important. We don't get this battle on back and forth in terms of branding, like how people will know the difference between the imported egg and that of the local egg. Is it something that they take into consideration this time around?
A very easy for identify. Me, I identify them. The imported eggs.
All right, but you no go represent millions of Sierra Leoneans.
No, well, let me talk on the radio so they go understand that. The imported eggs, you see sometimes it can get stamped. It can get a colored writing, something red, something black, something green. It can get a stamp them. Then it can be clean, the imported eggs. But the poultry farm eggs, the real poultry farm eggs in this country, you can see it can get small for feather panam. You see that too shiny like the imported, and in the preserve longer. If you get the original farm product egg now from.
So this already so that just the end scene of waiting there for happen, but you're gonna market you two egg then before you. How fastly you go realize it, this is the local egg and this is the import. So this is something we already talk about.
Realize that. Maybe before talk.
So this you're not just an individual, honorable.
I'm an individual representing the people of this country. So
no, but you're not going to foresee for all salon people.
No, well, let me make now. I make salon people know the difference. Let me make an education with the
all right. So
purpose of this that for let educate people.
So you don't tell me say million.
So at the end of the day, the ministry responsible, whether the Minister of Trade, get for do an outreach on that.
Okay, thank you.
For able to distinguish the imported and the poultry farm eggs from within the country.
All right, quickly,
and they all get brand.
All right, so quickly, Honorable Ibrahim, before we open the phone line, time don't really catch we. You feel like government we go able to reach up to that target of 2.85 billion from all waiting to happen? So,
well, Ivan, to be honest, like waiting we opposition leader Honorable Abdul Kabo be insist on, when we actually close the leakages, when we actually monitor corruption within the revenue sector, when we ensure people we not give people tax avoidance because of political connection, we go able to reach with revenue targets, and we will help with for finance with economic development. And then most importantly, when we control expenditure, any serious country, you know, for spend past what you get, not to every unnecessary travels we could participate on. We get embassies. Now almost all we partner countries them. Like America, so today we get 2 embassies. Then we get embassy in Washington, we get embassy in New York, now the UN office. Not to everything we for the see president, they take private jets within team for good share a program. We need for control the expenditure. It's just like you would post within at your home. If you say what you get your income per monthly, you spend more than that, then you get serious financial gaps. Then it will affect you. So we believe we for monitor we revenue activities them as the country. We for manage the issue of leak. This was a manifesto promise from this government that they can for help we for block all the leakages for ensure fiscal discipline. And then we for ensure the state, according to Section 2 of the Constitution, it gets political, it gets economic objectives to citizens. The way you go under economic objective, it commits for put the people at the center, the welfare of the people at the center. So like what me brother they talk so, if it is genuine that with the increase tax on imported egg, on imported cement for ensure we boost the local content. If it is genuine, and then if we do a market analysis and see the local production, it will take care of the market needs, then so be it, not a problem. Now for boost local production. But then again, we get to realize up to now, we it comes to you do a market analysis, like for example rice. What we produce, we don't begin produce due to the feed salary and all. It's not enough. We're still dependent on imported rice. So even though we put taxes on some of them, we need to be considerate and put the people at the center of it all. And as members of parliament, now that's our responsibility, because we did parliament primarily for represent with people now people and send with it, and the sovereign power of the states it still lies with the people. So most of them negotiation they already do. Me believe say back to your question. If we block the leakages, if we control expenditure, we enhance fiscal management of we finances, and then we fight the issue of corruption at the revenue and the finance side. I believe say we will reach economic growth whilst we maximize the welfare of people in the country.
I thank you so very much, Honorable Saliu, and that of Honorable Bai. Continue for the which we will open the phone line very soon on 079 994 993 079 994 993. Now the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. Stay tuned.
Are you a graduate looking for a world-class master's degree? The Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Scholarship offers graduates a fully funded chance to study across Europe at top universities. Applications open in October with deadlines in January. Choose from a wide range of master's programs in engineering, technology, law, health, arts, social sciences, and many more. Here is how to apply. Visit the official Erasmus Mundus catalog online, select your program, prepare your documents, and apply directly through the program's website. Don't miss this life-changing opportunity. This is your moment. Study, grow, and connect across cultures. Erasmus Mundus. Inspire, apply, achieve. Funded by the European Union.
I can't wait.
Come back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. So let's start for people calls and now 079 994 993 079 994 993. Now the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. Go to first call online already. Logo online. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, boy from Godrich.
Boy from Godrich, go ahead.
I want the public understand say we do not support what they get from other countries. Now people that will be don't pay tax for them country then they cost small the FP. So if we self land for pay tax, now the main way any government to operate. If we self land for pay tax, then we able help we self. You have to start with yourself. So that don't know, not all that I will then tax and then the cost pay. So I want let people to understand that. So we don't get a bad culture of not paying tax because of corruption. But now the system is being sanitized. So let we learn or accept that except we contribute tax, we not going to move forward. Right. Then I can see from many discussions this issue of the plane they peep. The plane fly they peep. The whole economy of Sierra Leone not rest per president during plane. That is very absurd. The whole economy of Sierra Leone not rest per president during plane.
All right.
People have flown and people are will still fly and will still fly.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. 079-994-993, the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. And when you call, stay within 1 minute and go straight to the points. Log online again. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Panalist. Lambert from Gaston.
Go ahead, Father Lambert. Go ahead.
I'm not referring to the increments of this cement. Say, house rent is there, house rent is there. The brother, the best landlord will be say, he find for rent too, I be clear. But we the country now, we begin the rent raise by dollar to dollar. And this increment of the materials, where you go ask for one bag cement, and if you for tell about 180 euros. You don't go buy one bag cement. So if that post you don't go build the house. You don't could imagine say you go for S price. But if government don't put the price down, but we the layman and say no we buy 1 or 2 bag cement. Reginald, then they pay you 800 euros minimum wage. Then you go buy 150 or 180 euros for one bag. Are you able to build? The law we kind in terms of its waste management. Because if we pay tax, like waiting more so. Could imagine the country will be able to get developmental. Always we lead and believe for government out. And not possible. If the ruling party, the EU opposition, we all on board and make developmental. This tax we know they pay. Now they are going at this country.
Thank you very much. So very much. 079-994-993, the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. And when you call, please stay within 1 minute and make your points. Go ahead and pick another call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Name us, call from, please.
Pamusa, the corner glass back.
All right, Pamusa, go ahead.
What are the trying to say for here? And the time where the government come newly, the revenue them they collect inside the week, them they show we for say when I show that this we don't collect inside this week here, but that we don't cut off. I don't know what happened, Mr. Honorable. Now left day. And Honorable, I don't know if in a government they try for defend or if they will talk for the people of this country here, because I see it counts less inside about 640 or 50,000. That's not to pass for me. You security work, they go pay you 1 million euros for that whole lot of money there. Then they put 640 or 650,000 euros. What in the left with you? Then they get another month, you get picking, they get what I get for parents' house. You see, so for me, then they not to go, not to pass now and do. For me, then we see them put fuel down. Then take today, you join it like a care or Kada or put at the same price. You see? So for this one to God. Love first to this one, how would you put this country before? After all I did is see, APC and SLBP, Lord is left for take blame.
Thank you.
You honorable way, go talk watching at the ground, watching they go on. Lord know how talk the truth.
Thank you so very much, Pamusa.
People talk to wisdom to God and treat the country they go before.
All right, thank you so very much, Pamusa. 079-994-993, the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. And when you call, please stay within 1 minute and make your point. You get another caller again online. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Name us where you call from, please.
Ivan, how the morning, sir? How the weekend?
Fine, sir.
Now, Pakon said he called for.
Okay, Pakon, go ahead.
I dey tell una thank you una the educate we. You see, we not agree pay tax, and them people outside now from the tax money They not get gold, they not get diamond. Now they then they push. If we then say them cut off now, they finally they know they giving nothing. How we get for sustain? If they say they not giving nothing again, they don't tire, they don't exhaust. Then say get their own problem. Lord put this country first. Lord put Salon first. Lord forget about party. Lord put Salon first so that the country will grow. First say how be this. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so very much. I think we get okay. 079-994-993. Now the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. Log online and get and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you call from, please.
A concerned citizen I call from Goddard.
It's from Goddard. Go ahead.
You see, in country, my brother, politicians and the deception and plenty. That fellow already talk say the country economy no restaurant present no in traveling. Yes, at some point is right, but not part of. If only then traveling they has to be curtailed a bit. And this tax what they talk, most of the people they don't know the pay tax and they are politically connected. And that is where the problem is. Look at content policy, what they say, they are not working towards it at all. And so this is why look at the population who gets 8 million. If only we manage resources and they may for go. I don't think so we will go into all of this. But all things they don't politicize, how can we push forward?
All right. Thank you.
It's really pity, my brother.
Thank
you
you
very much.
so very much for your contribution to the program. 079-994-993. The number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. We'll take another call, and after this call, we'll take 3 more calls and try for up the 4th segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm concerned citizen.
All right, go ahead, concerned citizen.
Yeah, thank you. The problem at this country, if we don't put your mindset together, this country can never grow unless we put your mindset together. You see, the country, the people, they don't want to pay tax. And tax, now in the developed country. If you don't pay tax, the country not develop. If you see that country, they all owe the advance, so they America, then Europe, this, that, owe the advance. That tax make them develop. And we always go there country, then you don't go there country, and they will not pay tax. You get for pay tax. That makes some always go, if they work 4-5 sides, only they will pay tax. You see, get for pay bills. And then bills and then they develop the country. But we now, nobody no want pay tax. When you tell them for pay tax, that cost you. You see? So our country will develop. Don't forget about government, this, that. Now we mindset to put together as Sierra Union. And when you put your mindset together, the country will improve and will develop.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so
Yeah.
very much. 079-994-993 and 99493, the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. Let's see if we can squeeze 2 more calls and try and follow up the 1st segment of the Epic Morning Show. Log online. Hello, quickly. Your name and where you call from, please.
Yeah, good morning, Ivan.
Good morning, boss.
Yeah, this is Ajazi, the Keke rider.
All right, Ajazi, go ahead.
Yeah, people they talk say what is this tax that made the company develop. Me, I disagree. Especially real sector, even they want transport section. The tax will be plenty, but not the select improvements that we start. Right now, Keke, the replacement will be placed license now over 3,000 some 100. Any liter of fuel no buy. They pull the road maintenance fund. But we know they see nothing, particularly with promote years that for the past 2 years. We don't go, we don't talk, say we don't talk. We say that money that they go, the people that they see, they talk, say we know they pay tax. Any part where I go for go buy a Shalima, they cut GS program. Who say the money that they go? That money they don't, who say that they go? The road maintenance fund money, who say they go? The license money, who say they go? The keke don't expensive. It don't expensive to the way it is to buy keke. At the 80,000 or 80 million, at 50 years, change now you get it.
Right.
We say all the money that they go now. One of the trucks say we know they pay tax.
Thank you.
Huh?
All right.
You say what you down so you back say we now must pay tax. No improvement, you know they did. We don't go buy top up, meter top up. we don't pay 100 or 5 units or 10 units. Who said them last month they did?
Thank you so. Thank you so very much, Jazzy. Thank you. We'll take one last call. It's 079999493 and last lucky caller, and then we turn your attention to we guess them and time for up the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name and also you call you from, please.
Abdullah Sise, I call en route to work.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I just want to support the last caller. The fact here is, I think Sister Lina has paid a lot of tax. There's nothing to do with the when they pay tax. The issue is now what's in the one who they manage the tax. What's in the do? And now we issue. Okay. And I think so honorable Washington and then issues and they owner for the ask, now for the debate on. Not about people when they pay tax. We all pay tax. We all the working offices and they cut with tax up front. Yeah. You go buy in a shop, there's GST. You buy fuel, there's a tax. You pay for EDSA, there's a tax. So once again, they say we don't pay tax. People have lost the bigger picture. Now, how do they manage the tax? That's no problem. So we're not going to say they blame government. Because the government, the leadership, now they manage the entire economy. Where you go wrong, now they will blame. Where you go right, now they will praise. So when things can go wrong, then for ready for accept them, hold that lay and find a way forward for fix up some of the issues there. I'm your contribution on that.
Thank you so very much. We're not going to take any more call again. Honorable Mustafa, you listen to we callers and quick response to them before we turn to Ibrahim Bango.
Yes, thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you very much. Thanks to all the callers we don't listen attentively and contribute to this program. That should say they get concerned for this country. The only thing where I want to see, as a government, we need for enforce tax compliance, because like we don't get 100% callers. We'll get up to almost 9 to 10 callers. Yeah. 7 days in support of tax, the payment of tax, and I think we need for get that culture. Yeah, from the small taxpayers, middle-level taxpayers, large taxpayers, we all need to enforce that for let we pay the tax. Because like you say, the countries that would go admire, so you get Boku tax for pay. Some man they work $6,000 a month. That $6,000 they will take left in the hand, and $1,000 they left. Some man that $1,500 left in the hand. After they don't pay all bills, insurance, car, cable, this, that, water, they don't pay all that.
So I think the concern of the opposition is how focus down on leakage them, not the institution, which of course is a major concern.
The concern about leakages, I think, now a concern we don't come up with. We get for looking to down the, and like I say, we get for as Parliament, we get for invest more into oversight. We get for put time into oversight. Let us ensure say the MDAs and they on the tools and deliver for the people of this country. Okay. Because not only by that we able for achieve a result. You talk about last week I've been on Liberty TV. We talk about the MCC and the issue of government effectiveness. All this they discuss, they feed into Dande. Like the issue of corruption, we nobody talk about consistently. We don't get passing mark consistently from 2018 to date.
Passing dropping mark.
No.
Because
yeah, but we are still in our 70s. We done excellent in the 70s. Na 8 and the.
They wanna start with 83 now and 74.
Yeah, so we don't make progress.
So it's a continuous drop down.
We don't make progress in that.
Now a continuous drop down.
No, it's not a drop down. We don't get 79. We don't get now a progress we make. We don't go to a government effectiveness.
I wonder what you define. I wonder how you define progress from 83 to 74, and you still say no progress.
Yeah.
I wonder what the definition of progress.
Yes, we not fail. There are issues.
But it's a drop down. Not they reduce. Not they can do. Fight against corruption. They can do.
Those issues that they'll get for address.
Thank you.
But there are issues. Yeah, okay. Those issues are what we're going to address.
All right.
We talk about government effectiveness. We made government effectiveness 2014-15. We meet at 10%, 15%, the highest. We don't carry until 42%. Stay with it. So. Those are the kind of things we get for look at.
Right,
we're going to dream board as a government for look at the issues, look at the gaps, look at what needs to be done, what have we done right, how have we not done right, what can we do more to be able to translate our policies into action so that this action will benefit the ordinary Sierra Leonean. I think that's our responsibility as a government.
Thank you.
As a way of rounding up, I think we the opposition parties, the ruling party, and the fourth estate, every Sierra Leonean give for put the hands, the shoulder on the wheel for ensure we able for deliver for this country. Not to one man get for do one, because it get for do with attitude. We all get for change our attitude. We have to look at the governance issue as a national concern, not as a political concern or
Thank
individual.
you. Thank you so very much for your time for the part of the Epic Morning Show. Honorable Ibrahim Bayi, quick one. Round up, you listen to the callers them, which will be closing or respond to the messages. Or the callers then, sorry. Hello? All right, so I'm afraid we lost Honorable Ibrahim online, but a quick one. Let me take this message from BNB as we round up now. With BNB Cash App, you can send or receive money anytime, anywhere. Just download the BNB Cash App today on Google Play Store for Android users or App Store for iPhone users. For any inquiries, you can call our customer service on 072 50000. Thank you very much for an attempt for being part of the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Continue for the listen to Epic Morning Show or Epic Radio. The second segment will come very soon. But before the second segment, we'll join entertainment and sport. We'll wrap up the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. And Marion, Professor George, all set for the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. So I'll talk to you again tomorrow. My name is Evan Julius Lee. Happy new month. Happy new week and good morning.
So far, oh my God, I be deaf, you know they hear like I'm not even worth it. When I see, I don't think talk, I don't see pepper for the same matter. Talk, I don't see pepper for the same matter. Twinkle, little star, you see me from afar. I be this nigga want to chose me. Use now let her to my head. I get bored now, I dey on top now. The baby they hot now.
Good morning. Welcome to a bright new month, and it's time for welcome you to the start of December and with our sports updates. So we start the countdown for the AFCON 2025, and this AFCON will start on the 21st of December and it will end on the 19th of January. And of course, Slick TV will give you all the best in terms of the AFCON. So the Sierra Leone Football Association, they don't send a strong solidarity with Koya Queens. We understand now, it started with Port Authority a few years down the line, and now we don't get the women's team. Koya Queen will be involved in an accident. Well, one for which the players official will be get some serious injury, a speedy recovery. So Sunderland makes strong statement in the Premier League after just 13 games to the Premier League. So in 2016 and 17 season, the last top flight appearance in the league, they only picks up 14 points at home all season. But now the Sunderland team, they already pick up, they don't get 15 points in 7 home games this season. All right, the man of the moment scoring goals, Thiago for Brentford. 11 goals in 13 matches currently for Brentford. And finally, yesterday, one of the worst performances I've seen from Arsenal as Chelsea been playing extremely well, and that probably don't be a deserving win for Chelsea. Looking at their performance, well, Arsenal be settled for a 1-1 draw at Stamford Bridge. For this morning, all this we get for you inside Sports Updates.
Good morning and welcome to the very first edition of the entertainment news inside the month of December, and it's December 1st. Happy new month. Well, Afrobeat singer Davido will be coming to Freetown, Sierra Leone apart from this day, part of his 5 tour album, of course, and Freetown, Sierra Leone is part of that particular tour. And moving on, well, Okunko and Song Unlimited album by BMK himself at I Am KC is now out worldwide, so yourself can go now and stream that one by KC. Well, due to the performance by King Boss early Saturday at Vizilike show na FBC, well, this now waiting Mike Brewer big for say this and beef with hook, well, alongside bars and rhymes, but not Mami Cause. And we also see Manzu Sef, a colleague musician, say, LJ, this is not what we know you for. Stop. He say, Mami Cause no suppose for be chingom na salon. And he also talked to Cardinal, say if he ever retaliates or respond to King Boss Hele, then he is not deserve to be a diplomat. Well, let me see one of the FBC lecturer there, Wena Sheku Putka Kamara, himself condemned the act and the misbehavior by King Bossele in at Vizilike concert, saying President made a big mistake. Of course, this particular appointment for put as peace ambassador, well, it also make plead say therefore really recall back this particular appointment. Well, of course, let's move on. Congratulations to They Call Me Zamzam, a perfect album, clocking 1 million in just 2 days. And of course, it don't reach number 1 right now. And the song Table don't hit at the number 1 on Audio Mark. And the man they top the 3 spot. Well, so we not see anything from Caldinero, but we saw Stex the Boy. And of course, they say we really demand them the attention, like how they treat that guy called producer. But anyway, we will talk about that. Slim Peasy, of course, this December, a new song dropping soon. So let's watch out for Peasy Baby. And Rap Rampage, of course, one for the fans. I know say December 5, Friday to come. Then go down Victoria Park for just 4 trillion. So come and be part of it. Finally this morning, well, sad one for the entertainment industry all the way from Kenema, as one of them brother Alhaji King Wayne, of course, don't passed away, and yesterday they be laid to rest. A known for a hit song, Hi Memia. This now we get for you this morning.
Wow, wow, wow. Wote Alhaji King Wayne, yo. Nyami ago piabo, yongo go timi age go mago jewani. Nyalo le mafiji unyani gwinyani gwinyama. Gatrega kapama, nyanga takbaji konga tapopla nyama. Sele go foni, tabla siakbe kenzele ganyama. Nami anabi fuile ni nyama. Kego wakenema, kego tevema, kego kwa dumama. Sele pidi weni ke mujo kwa bebu. Nyao nyao ka ufede vago mako mwejiwe na. Kenya punya mwenga ya hai memia ya hai ya memi nane mege hai wo dole la hai ma o ya hai ma bele hai hai memia ya hai ya memi.
1xBet presents an exciting world of entertainment. In the 1x games, you will find Crash, Dice, Apple of Fortune, Money Wheel, and other exciting games with many chances to win big wins. Go to the website 1xbet.sl or app, enter promo code GAMESL and receive welcome bonus up to 36,800 Leons plus 150 free spins. Fun to play, fast to win. It's your best chance to grab your luck with 1xBet.
Papa! You see block man? You see ten? You say in waka. But this na super kaiba. Look up. This na a brand new keke. Yes, so beaucoup super kaiba dem don boss. Oge don punado the mega campaign all over the country. Yes, just dial star 500 hash and buy top up and talk boku and continue for the talk, or dial hash 144 hash and pay with orange money and stand chance for win super prize them every week like solar kits, Okada, generator, and every month one person will win keke. Orange they give you the power to build your life, support your family, and better your community. You safely live this sober Kaiba life. Orange and Orange Money, the most rewarding, exciting, and connected brand na salon.
I hope that our visitors would listen to this song carefully, because it's true. They're trying their best to stop our progress with bad propaganda. I mean the foreign press. Bad things are blown out of proportion and spread all around. But the good things of the island they will never mention. Like our scholars have sit and passed every test. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. You know our music is rated amongst the best. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. But if a man steal a mango or breeze blow up a woman dress, bet your life we making headline in the foreign press.
It better for the dong the leather where you want for claim than you being halfway up the one where you no want for claim. Today na a good day for ensure that you dey na the right leather. Hello and welcome to the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, where they come to you on 99.3 FM. You also get me on Radio Garden, Facebook, and surf on we website at myepiconline.com. Me I host Marion Precious George, and inside the show this morning, salon life expectancy rise by 10 years from 52 to 62 years, and as well salon Trump administration for to re-examine green cards for salon immigrants for sake of new immigration scrutiny. And finally, President Bio makes 19 new appointments in one day. All of the stories plus the review of various newspapers they inside the show this morning. And for joining me to discuss these issues, I get inside the studio James Kamaramane and also Solomon Sundu, Executive Director, Be Found. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Marion.
Yes. So how was the weekend?
Cool. And we thank God that we are now in December. The weekend was tough. As for me, I was having my uncle 1 year, so I was so busy. That's why you don't even see the good governance out yesterday, this Sunday.
So you don't really feel the December breeze?
Well, I am a December person. You know, 22 is my birthday, for information.
In advance.
So we end the year.
Okay.
So I'm in the mood to enjoy my birthday.
Right?
Thank you.
Good morning, man.
Yes, good morning, Mario, and good morning to the people of Salon. We esteemed listeners, the way they watch on our Facebook and also with the listen to when they get your land.
It's the first day of the month, the first day of the working week, and the last month in the year 2025.
Yes.
How does it feel like?
We want to give God the praise because Him keeping you from January 1st, 2025 to December 1st, 2025, not by your sabi, not by your fine, not by intelligence. It's by His grace, you know. He give you a privilege for live.
Yes.
And so every minute we live, you offer live for Him. Any minute we survive, you offer breathe for God. So don't forget the praise. Because we're not better pass it once and we don't die this year.
Absolutely.
We won't forget the praise. Yeah.
Very true. Away from that, we look at the stories reported on the front page of various newspapers this morning. My first take will be the satellite newspaper, and a very big banner headline reads, as Africa Investments Forum 2025 concludes in Morocco, VP Jules Dejalo comments progress partnership. You see a photo of VP Dr. Mohamed Jules Dejalo on the front page. And also, Financial Secretary breaks down 2026 budget priorities and commits to sustain investment in telecommunication infrastructure. Sonatel Group CEO announces accelerated plans for 4G. And finally, SLNSA earns prestigious performance award. All of the stories and more you go get now the Satellite newspaper this morning.
With me, I get the Independent Observer newspaper. The series still continues. Mr. President, can we talk? Part 289. 2026 budget pivot on growth and protection of the vulnerable. Woman jailed 30 years for selling kush at POW school. To mark 16 days of activism, Tamarane organization engages communities on safer digital space for women and girls. The main banner headline story, OSD jail 25 years. This is a story where you see inside the Independent Observer newspaper. And the final one, Alhaji Omar Monomaba, where wisdom meets leadership. All the story you find at the Independent Observer newspaper.
And away from that, I take the Global Times newspaper. Top story, 2026 budget focuses on domestic revenue mobilization and economic stability. A big banner headline, Guinea-Bissau President Bio determined to ensure the return of constitutional order. And NCRA engages stakeholders to validate CRVS Identify Management Strategy. And VP Jules Jallo attends investment forum in Morocco. All of the stories and more you go get now the Global Times publication this morning.
With me, I get the Standard Times newspaper. The main banner headline so reads, Africa's confident investment partner. VP Jules Jallo positions Saloon. We get a photo of the Vice President and also AFDB Vice President CDO TAR. I get another story, Advocacy Foundation strengthens courtroom skills of young lawyers. And the final story, Sierra Leone's APRM Odysseys. Beacon of continental governance, innovation, and unwavering democratic leadership. All the story you can find at the Standard Times newspaper.
And away from the Standard Times, I take the Aoko newspaper, when I'm a final take this morning. And top story, HIV deaths fall sharply in Sierra Leone as push to end AIDS by 2030 intensifies. You will see a photo of Dr. Lacor, the director of this disease control at the Ministry of Health, on the front page. And also Tonko Lili, climate push builds civic power and accountability momentum, action aid. Finance Minister targets revenue boost in 2026 budget to curb aid dependence. UNFPA rallies university students to combat rising digital violence in Sierra Leone. And finally, Europe mobilized 15.5 billion euro to accelerate Africa's clean energy transition. All of the stories and more you go get now the Aoko newspaper publication this morning. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, and we will discuss range of issues this morning. As I make a mention of the first one, we get to do with Salon life expectancy, we rise by 10 years from 52 to 62 years, and this now according to the Financial Secretary Matthew Dingy. According to what he say inside a press conference hosted by the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, he announced that Salon life expectancy will rise from 52 to 65 years, where he say a remarkable increase of 10 years. He also say infant and maternal mortality also don't go up significantly, and makes so many disclosures where they talk about the finance the strive where the government don't make in terms of putting the money, especially from the Ministry of Finance, putting monies together for various sectors, especially the health sector, where you say now some of the things that the government don't make, we don't get such a gain in terms of our life expectancy going up to 62 from 52 years. But there are several questions running through the minds of people, especially newsmen, after seeing such information coming from Matthew DG talking about life expectancy of Sierra Leoneans. And we all know that the National Civil Registration Authority normally at the end of every year can issue out information about birth and death, the people that were them born inside a particular year and the people that were dying, and all of those other things where the government at times can use for assess the impact we some of the activities don't create in society. But now we are saying the financial sector is saying all of those things, whilst the NCRA data not commemorate, or we don't even know if now the demographic health survey pull this information from, but it's just that inform the public that life expectancy as a country don't move up to 10%. I don't know if Solomon Sundu gets more information about Matthew Dingin's statement and whose particular report or data he was quoting.
Well, I be the parliament that they will read the budget. In fact, when the minister reached another point for says the life expectancy don't increase, from 52 to 62. But let me not forget, say, the ministries, departments, and agencies they deal with, data we related to other, sectors. Them we don't see the MCC report don't come out, right? We don't see World Bank report don't come out. We don't see other reports. Them all the indicators and they measure towards waiting in put out. We cannot just say they just grab one money, say, we let life expectancy don't go, 62. Let's go back to this side where a mention about, maternal, mortality. We all know, say, any kind we talk about death from that initial stage, a beginning of this country, where it significantly don't drop. That's not a fact. Because not to me and you will talk, the professionals they will talk, but then I think that now one side we look at. Then you also look at things we related to the human growth. You understand? So for me, I think let we deal with the significant thing that we measure. Like we talk about maternal mortality. If you don't drop, then meaning would expect perhaps NCRA go count their own report where it will tell you otherwise. But for now, the data where they deal with now, waiting don't come out from all the other sectors that I think say now you try for measure up with self-weight.
So my point that Matthew Dingy no states the particular source of the information, and giving out such information, people might want to know who side you pull them for, not just saying na so it don't happen, but waiting. You go to point at say this make we say the life expectancy don't increase.
Yeah, that make I tell you say I say we don't see
those reports about maternal mortality and all not go able for speak to the issue of our life expectancy moving from 52 to 62%.
No, we have to start somewhere, Marion. They in fact for you begin to you say about tibat it only go out still bat then stuff then they which will be the encounter in those days it only go out then I think we'll get for start from there. Anyhow, if you mention you understand the maternal mortality don't go down. Let we take them from that step they say. Me believe say the indicators then World Bank reports don't come out. MCC just recently don't show them and reports them. So after we look at perhaps how they can deal with them data and mark you this now 2026 budget. This now data the way they don't capture before now and include them for say how the country will move on. But however, it still say they will continue for invest in the health sector, meaning more need to be done because. We say, but no, we get other areas then. When you talk about food security, perhaps people will say, well, because not to that side no more. You eat. But for me in a salon, I don't believe say people in the way go tell me say from this point, the way they picking them they die, we may to be the sea and complications and we are be the sea. Yeah, I think they don't reduce. Honestly,
man, what do you think about this particular issue of Matthew Dingy stating that the country life expectancy don't increase, especially for at this time where a lot of people believe say we don't get a lot of death related issues, especially young people are dying.
Yes, thank you, Marion. When I listened to what he say, I was thinking whether life expectancy when they talk about something that just a guesswork. When somebody just say don't know my guess for how long somebody they live. But rather, I think all I always say now something we statistically they follow a statistical model where you dey work for build a strict global data or a global standard, you know, not to just something where possibly say don't know my guess as Salolon it go up to from 56 now to from 52 to 50 to 62, and when it comes to life expectancy, no. We look at, we get parameters then we look at when people want for, where would they say a country don't reach a certain killer when it comes to life expectancy. When they look at first they look at the country, they expect say one age specific mortality rates. They look at that one, like the death rates for each group, like for Peking, middle age, you know, and then one the almost man died this year, almost man died this year, almost Peking and died this year. You look at the demographic reports, then they also look at the sex specific mortality rate as well. We don't talk about them. Picking them child and infant mortality data, and mortality, mental and mortality data, and cause of death. And I think the financial sector it mentioned, say, I think it mentioned about mentality debt that would only get control over which that is say. I think that they bent in on assertion or that we don't rise from that level. Now just one out of the
so
six
you just can't you not go just use maternal debt.
Yes, as a yardstick for say we don't get life expectancy, we don't rise from this level to this level. I am still questioning his data. Because even World Bank, when Mr. Sundu they mentioned, say World Bank report don't come, MC report never mentioned about silo mortality rate or life expectancy. It never mentioned. I want to be proven correct.
And it claims there's no section inside the WHO either.
Say again.
And then they come out from WHO.
No, they come out from WHO. And even by right, normally we took here when they talk about almost person died this year, almost Peking, almost man, it can come out from the Ministry of Health to NCRA. That the NCRA can come inside in this demographic data where they collect them. And I say for Sierra for strength can get this one too. You got to get NCRA vital registration data. Almost people them born this year.
You can come out at the end of the year.
This year. The NCRA get that right, they for count them out. And also the DHL, that means the Demographic and Health Survey. Ministry of Health as well need for putting data together. And also you get a multiple indicator cluster and also get health facility mortality report. All the money and things that we get for come together before you get for come out publicly and say, Sado don't come out from this level to this level. So the people of Sado really want to know Usai, Mr. Dingy, pull in reports. Whether now World Bank report he rely on, we want to see the report as well. Or whether now from NCRA or Ministry of Health, he pull this data from, because we know so that every year, Mr. Apu will be corrected by Mr. Sundu. Now every year we see the report and they can come out. We see NCRA will say, and now these people don't
at
die.
The end of
now
every
so people
year.
Die to accidents. And as
it can actually come out this December.
It actually come out also in December. So if he is saying this, if you go read the financial reports in our parliament and saying this, I don't know whether now a political game is or political goal you want for score, but I feel say people are dying. People are dying at a tender age. We don't get experiences of that. We don't see people don't die. A lot of people don't die this year. Young people they die. You go on for Axcab and say now because of it, they take, some will take because of drugs or this and that. No, but people are dying. So there are a lot of things we need to work on. We come to the health sector. Again, when you want to look at, we mentioned about the health sector as well. Malaria, this common sickness, cold, malaria and other things, they kill people there. You get another sickness again as well, cancer, hypertension. These are things that we common as alone. How far we don't go in controlling them as a country. So these are things we got to look at before you talk about life expectancy. We got to improve on the health sector in the first place. These are a lot of things we got to work on.
You know, for add up within money, they talk about indicators. When once government they deal with, let me take this. When one government they deal with indicators, and then they take 2025 we not come out yet. Okay. You don't go back towards, and if we follow the trends of health report, you take 2024, you talk about child mortality, any kind of way, man, they don't drop. Because today, they tell you about
this is not just about child mortality.
I don't have any kind of way, I'm coming. I say any kind of way you look at them, because at that level, they force you to begin look at. Then you begin to talk about growth, you understand? When once, try to pick it, when they say under 5, you were one of the same amount of money that a lot of diseases and the way they kill, you understand? Even the malaria we talk about, the way malaria that kill in those days when we know, and that happens so again, you understand? Because a lot of preventive measures are on there. Polio, we be ready for say picking day at that age. now is not only Sierra Leone, Africa. We don't be eradicator now. That they say for the look at them. Measles, where them sickness will be come out with an airborne disease, where in those days be the really, kill. A lot of vaccines that don't come for prevent them stuff. Now the side and they you the look at. Perhaps 2025 you even time we say they grow past that. But me believe saying that past from 2023, 4 when it come to us, people are still they die. It except the key person. But the country they deal with waiting they try for tell we. You understand? Any kind we me you two now, most man they die, but thing that will be the kill for me, Boku the way it don't reduce drastically.
According to whose report or whose data?
I don't mention
we know say you're not a civil society activist.
Yes.
Yeah? It's possible that you could don't read some reports and we talk about the decrease in some of the death or related to some of these things we mentioned. So that's
yes,
what I'm
I'll
asking.
tell you what, for example, polio. We'll be talk about polio in those days. Not only Sierra Leone.
So we are talking about reports, not also until person they assume.
No, this one I'm not you off. Like what you they try for ask, but they again like we will look at and this is a measurement and what again. You understand? Any kind of way we know say people they die from headache, malaria, careless sick
people will tell you say malaria.
So nobody will tell you say tell you say die not again or sickness is not again. I can gain brain calm. You understand? What they tell them, tell you say we life expectancy we don't 50. What will be done? They talk about that because this all we life expectancy from that time to now. What we don't talk towards this stuff then they God will tell you ear in ear out say no, we don't pass this level because we don't combat this, now malaria medicine any kind way you go now hospital so side and the way they will tell you say na free pass go for them. So these not measures that they tell you about.
So life expectancy mainly they talk about people them will not die before this age where then age brackets where they make mention of 62 and quite recently we they see as man make mention a lot of young people they die, but we're not able for pinpoint say really young people they die more than the amount we supposed for it, except we get a report or a survey being done. So that's why we are saying Matthew Dean should have stated that now through this survey we have no say that this or that. So it's not stated.
So that's what I'm saying. Perhaps he used all data which
we can
for the life, but for the life expectancy, any kind way you look at another data we don't prove say yes we have clocked that one. Is it?
Where the data?
Well, I don't tell you say I will look for an eye because I'll get weights and color for don't go and search for it. I tell you say this is what has been done in life expectancy.
Okay, away from that, we'll spend time for look at this issue some other time, and especially where we go don't get Matthew Dingy for explain exactly in statement because we try for reach out to for able for tell we how they able for get this data how they do survey for able for no say we life expectancy don't increase, but we're not able to get them on phone. We look at another issue, Usai Donald Trump or the Trump administration don't decide for re-examine green card of Sierra Leone immigrants and forsake a new immigration scrutiny. And according to report, the President of America don't decide for scrutinize about 19 countries, including Salone, regarding concerns of several other things that we don't mention since it take up office. And according to Donald Trump again, he make mention say this re-examination go work permanently and it go pause immigration from all third world country them for allow US system for fully recover. This means say Donald Trump is still talking about recovering United States for in citizen them, and talking about the green card. We all know that a lot of people from various countries don't they get US green card where go make them be citizens of the country. And now Donald Trump is saying that then they re-examine their green card and what might come out of it. The 19 countries were involved not able to know it except for the fact that then therefore re-examine the green cards. Money.
Yes, when we talk, when I listen about that, they say you want for re-examine green card, and Donald Trump is saying they want for do you see the kind of the question I want for ask now. And the first place where they give when they allocate a green card or they award you a green card for become a citizen of US, it means they don't go through rigorous check about you. They don't able for verify say you fit for be the citizen, you fit for hold a green card, you fit for reside in America. So why all of a sudden now Donald Trump is saying they want for revisit that? Is it that they know they suspect some foul play or what, or they know they play with the US system? Because it's very questionable for you don't award me something and then you say no, you want for revisit and for see whether I want it for make a hold on to this tree, don't give me or not. So since this president don't come into power, the US president, we don't see we don't get a lot of issues with some countries. Salon, see don't ban Salon for the first place. They said that now you go back again. A part of the 19 countries in Salon, they decided for me to revisit the visa, then made a green card. So I think it's we're not going for saying a good one, but now one way worrisome for we brothers and sisters and they, because however whatever they will go check about you, perhaps they're not satisfied. Maybe they want to do in the way you don't go in the way when they feel say they can bring a new system and they can find out say you not pass that kind of system day or you not pass that kind of challenge day. And then we got a green card for you, and then you'll be expected to be deported, which is bad. So now, like I say, it's very worrisome for brothers and sisters them, but we hope for the better for them.
Some of Donald Trump's sanctions and policies don't affect Africa greatly, though it don't affect other countries, but other continents, but Africa, you go see part of those 19, you go interest you for no say perhaps the number we high in Africa countries and it seems as if US don't try to push Africans for return back to their home or for do things, developmental things at their home rather than staying in the United States and forget greener pasture and all of those things. You think so, or is it that Donald Trump really mean what they say by restructuring US for its citizens?
I think say Donald Trump just come with his own style. I don't want to say the American citizens. The Americans they love the blacks, and the blacks they help them for build and continue in the first place. So, but Donald Trump here is a thing where he always at the finals he always there against the African, the blacks. He defend all carry for see hiking, suppress the blacks. You see, he don't withhold a lot of sponsorship, funding programs, and even to Salona, a lot of funding so we can kind of Salona now. The US don't withhold them. So it's a serious one, and I feel say. Before me, I feel say the Sierra Leonean citizens need for be on their guard, need for be conscious of what they are doing, and see how they can get good lawyers, because they have lawyers there where they can fight the cases them. If in any case, if any situation go for a rise tomorrow, because we don't see a situation where they don't say over 1,000 Sierra Leoneans for be deported to Salon. That was very worrisome for some family members that we get. Family members over the way they sponsor the So in all parts of the world, citizens they are most left in country for going to US. It's in a land where people they say in a land of promise, in a land of achievement. You go there, you will forget the dream come true. So for Donald Trump say they suppress Africans and not for America. He will try, but I don't think he will succeed.
Yes, this brings me to Solomon Sundu. The question of is Donald Trump going to succeed in doing all of this, especially where it comes to the issue of green card, where a lot of people don't get for decades or ages, and now he said that they try for re-examine for see how they can able do if some people really deserve the green card or not, especially where it comes to America as a nation where some certain things of such they happen, where some of these people not go take the issue to court.
Well, immigration now any country based on how you they look at them, but it always require review. Now we now in Africa, we're not looking like you don't give somebody status or you don't get passport. Perhaps that passport whether not before you don't give. No matter it's like how they say passport they don't need for you there. Whose review we don't call for that. Say let the government of Sierra Leone, more especially the president, we get right for give diplomatic passports or any documentary related to passports, whether you're a foreigner. I like you in America, if the president said today they make you a citizen of Sierra Leone, you get that right today. So we know they do a review. So country like down and they, no matter how look at the emotional aspect we attach, say, oh yes, but ways and they for go America. When they talk about DV, we all there say, when you play DV, you understand, you go through the process. You're not legal, immigrants. Where you go there, right? They talk about filing in another way. You don't become citizens, legal citizen. You want to file for a family for go join you over there. All of them stuff. Then, but you know what's happened over the years. Countries and now they try for look our best, and we Donald Trump be the campaign. Always he talk about in countries say we make America great again, and for let you make country great, you look at our tax system. One middle area the follow people in America divulge of any other thing, and then country and then now taxation that they live. You cannot be in their country, you do underground. We call it underground, right? You do work, they pay tax. Then they don't let that kind of stuff there. Even though system the way they pick up, but they know what's then stuff then they. So the one for CC, you in America, but let it be legitimate. Okay. And for me, I think it's another kind of thing they in want. When you did in a country, let you know say yes, you in this country, status okay, and you're able for obliged to dues because the out of them taxes and the governments they develop. Now out of them taxes, they wouldn't say the taxpayers' money they send on Africa, so we all so we know they do we own, but then conscious of them. And when once, one thing about them leader them, where they do in campaign, anything we don't put out, say this is my focus, they do one. So for me, it's a review. Review means that they come, they revisit your status. If how you come in, if you not be correct, then we'll go otherwise. But for me,
if you get any criminal record or so.
And that's it. That's what that make we can think. That make us who need one. That make if you follow Donald Trump, he moves them. They don't talk say they don't say the country itself now for accommodate other people, but they legally. So whether you status you get criminal way now, then that thing then will factor you. That's why we are saying we in a country, all you country, Mr. Lord, we have Lex alone. Now make no anything where somebody even they become emotional for something way and negative. Always if the last good governance way I do. Let we be positive in retort. About the country, yes, we can raise issues. That's why journalists, civil society, we need to highlight the issues.
Okay.
Yeah. So then stuff them they in their own country. Whatever they say they do, let the law take in cause. There's no emotion about it. Let me say this is not teachings for we now. If we say ready today, say let we structure. We now you see this 2026 budget. In fact, we see the pictures now for how the immigration for improve on mobilizing revenue from that sector. We have people that can stay there. If you check. They will tell you say they don't stay here for far too long, they don't get resident permits. Then I check them. When they say a lot of people they come inside now you see foreigners. Yes, the world now global world. You will see Chinese, Indians, but one for let them regularize their status. Me said the call on that for Sierra Leone.
Okay, away from that topic, the quick one before we take the last story. Make we take this from Rainbow Initiative with support from EU, UN Spotlight Initiative. Don't launch the country first ever sexual gender-based violence ambulance where them say go provide comprehensive and dignified care for SGBV survivor them na 16 districts them na the country as way for reduce the barrier of distance. The launching happened over the weekend na the Rainbow Initiative office IMAT inside Freetown. Usman Mara be the part of the launching and could now report.
Rainbow Initiatives now one non-governmental organization with the International Rescue Committee be formed inside the year 2003 as part of the recommendation them from the Truth and Reconciliation Commission report after the war, as well provide free medical, psychological and legal support for victims them of sexual and gender-based violence after the war. Their aim and for make Salombi one safe society, usai woman, girl picking them and other survivor them of sexual and gender-based violence be able to live free from harm. The launch of the 2 mobile health clinic ambulance them a testament of the very foundation. The executive director of Rainbow Initiative, Daniel Keto, said this will serve as lifeline for survivor them who no can get access to medical care because of distance and transportation.
Today, we say no more. With this mobile clinic, Rainbow is bringing free medical care, psychosocial support, and legal guidance and referral services directly to communities that need them in Sierra Leone. This is the Survival Center work in action. As we always say, we use the Survival Center approach. and this is a survival center work in action. This is an innovation in service delivery, and this is Rainbow's commitment to ensuring that no survivor is left behind in accessing services that is most needed in his lifetime.
The executive director for Rainbow Initiatives Salon, Somwiso, say,
we are moving forward knowing that every mile traveled by the mobile clinic will bring healing for these survivors that we reach. Every community reach will bring awareness, we bring medication, we bring healing, and we bring hope of saying I will have access to services.
Inside Aeon Talk, Dr. Satu Issa, the Deputy Program Manager for the National Reproductive Health and Family Planning Program under the Ministry of Health, said the mobile clinic ambulance them now one way represents hope, access and compassion as he talk about what this mean for SGBV survivor them.
Easily. So, but having this vehicle, this mobile clinic, as we all say, it's not just a mobile clinic. This mobile clinic, it represents hope, access and compassion. And this vehicle is bringing together services which are survivors centered, and they are providing these services to make sure that survivors have timely care, they are able to have psychosocial support, referrals. They're also able to be in a safe, confidential environment, which makes it easy for them to recover and heal.
The mobile health clinic ambulance them serve as one big step as for ensure comprehensive and dignified care and eliminate the barrier of distance when it comes to help of SGBV survivor them in the country. For the Epic Morning Show, Mina Usman Mara.
Welcome back. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, and they take our last issue before we open the phone line as President Bio makes 19 new appointments in one day. And this the state in a public notice coming from the government of Sierra Leone Office of the President State House, who say they make mention of several people, 19. The list is very long, but I'll go through some of the names them way President Biodo appoint join Bondo Magai, Chairman Sierra Leone Roads Authority, Claude Sherif, board member for the National Water Resource Management Agency, Gerald Demby, Chairman for the same agency, Fatmata Stevens, board member for the same agency, Dr. Chichi Samba, Chairman, University of Sierra Leone Teaching Hospital Complex, Professor Alhaji Njai, board member, Dr. Yesha Idris, board member, and Aliyu Kokobe, Chairman, National Tourist Board, Alusain So, Deputy Director General, Sierra Leone National Shipping Agency, and several other appointments of board members, chairmen, and several other ones. We make up of 19 names of people where President Bill appoints in a notice where them issued out on the 28th of November. I'll start with Sundu on this major appointment of chairmen for different institutions and board members.
Well, that is how you say President Bill want for, change in wings of development. Because if you look, most of the man in way they now we always sit and talk say development too slow. So man a board member, but in participation, because I believe which I don't see over board members either now for just go sit down and discuss and get the just the name say me a board member. I dey feel say board members like most of the other one then we are the nobles. They can go innovative skills. You go to any institutions, you see say things they work, whether not by policies, whether not by our policy for make that institution they move. These are all the issues. Some board member where they go for go sit down. Now in political, acts they can go for go bully people. You understand? You not even concentrate on waiting a good day for, right? And for me, you as Sierra Leoneans, then give you position. I think say one of your best thing we make you always say, any side we made it, I like for see the results. Me a results oriented person. I'm not like for later go see, then put me on side. If well this now I can say. So man they say that side we didn't get in, now the name no more. We say that the name no more. Resign. If that is the truth, resign. Come on, they will not say yes. That name they normally no rope. I used to know all lady. Like I would take a case in point. Sagatel, don't already put as board member. What are they doing? Is it just for job sake or?
So what more can you do if the chairman or the directors of those institutions perhaps not listen to the advice of the board?
The board that most of them, institutions, then they get anonymous power, Marion. They get enormous power. They sit on issues, they approve. Perhaps if the institution we lost in a parastatal or agency, that board gets 90 run and see exactly how they, it would have to approve any other thing. So go be a bottleneck. Mark you any way you see them release board member, say you want to be bottleneck that institution day. When you go there, the board for work with the directorate. If you the director not the in line, now the time and the way the board they pull you waste now do say this board this director they work na this institution. Yeah. So I think say the one they way they appoint, I wish them well, but let them know say them pull you on the way they do because of certain reason. Let them go and mark like what they give about Professor Njai. Now we all in the civil society space, right? And I know I'm for be somebody way outspoken, and I know I'm for be somebody way go do something better in that kind of form day. So we then go on the inside now for not we the outside. Now we don't get inside. We see you can go do. I can refer to added value. Okay. Yeah, which value to go add towards the institution. So let them know that don't they pull people. You really can you bring kind of innovative skill, especially people where they talk around policies like Professor Njai we don't call so. I believe say no go for me. So if you say it's no work, I believe see where you back.
Go left respectfully.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. What do you think about this quick one?
Yeah, and I think say firstly, we want to always say now the prerogative of the president for always making appointments. So whether I appoint most people or not, that's what we want to do. We just say now, just as Mr. Sundu they say, don't take a bite from him. That many people that work not just for themselves. When they work for salon because salon for them are the arts. Just to go make a board member for what you don't sign paper or sign check, but make sure what they do maybe say they benefit salon. Not just yourself or your family, but the entire populace. Because Sierra Leone, if we go back to the list, you see prominent names there, respectable people, where we feel say forget the country at heart. So if you look at Sierra Leone now, we need people who really get the country at heart for say then continue for make the country raise the flag of the country higher, make the country grow and be more recognized. And also when you talk about infrastructures, make all the necessary things for day in the country. So you are not just going to sit there for, as I say, for the sign paper or the sign check, but not waiting to do that. You have to be conscious of them. Okay. Because you are working for the people of Sierra Leone and not for yourself.
Okay, and we take calls now inside the show on 079-994-993. Now the number for call and make your contribution inside the show. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, and we don't discuss range of issues this morning. Hello, your name also you call from?
I'm inside I call from Central.
Go ahead, side.
When to do a talk about board members, generally when they talk about an established company, not the owners, not the board members, we at least carry so much to expect that the managing director will not even do something with perhaps the board they get approval. But with your circumstance, particularly in the institution they are, governmental institution, most of the people we appoint, these are either party card carriers, politicians, you name them. Now then they always take care for that the city. Most times you go see board member, they go meet managing director for WhatsApp for fear. These are things to me, that body, I know mean nothing. So would I go there, like when you talk about Professor Njai, so it's like it don't go for girlfriend, but mean for himself. Because he wants to what the local parks, so they can set up friendly. Thank you very much.
Thank you. 079-994-993, the number for calling inside the show. And we get another caller. Hello, your name also you call from?
Yeah, Noah from Kisi.
Go ahead.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Epic don't give big advantage to Sierra Leone, although we know how development they go on. So it's very fear that people that were in authority for the make justifiable statements the debate about life expectancy don't raise so much social comment. Waiting at the data, waiting at the survey, the field report, the interviews, the way you do. So I will make this armchair analysis risky because without data, the statistics not get no proof for them to put them by them. So we'll take them, we'll take them as public and make them statement and leave. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And the statement was coming from the Financial Secretary, Matthew DG. We try to reach out to them for making able for tell we as to how they're able to get at the data, we're not able to get them. And whatever we say and now waiting, it tell the press and waiting the press put out, we'll not get any data from them. That's why we state them that we will try to reach out to them when they're available for making sure we how they do gather those informations. Hello, your name outside the call from.
Good morning, Marion.
Good morning.
Yeah, Namsa.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you very much for this wonderful program.
Welcome.
In the issue of Donald Trump, we don't talk as say Donald Trump like big disappointment to will be supporter. But in a life as long as you live, you know level sitting them. But to the African leaders again, I believe say this for some as a wake-up call for let them get the country at heart. Let them fix the country. Believe in me, my sister, if the African leaders they work for Africa, believe me, the man they need more person, I will need them. Because Africa, now I would say they come from Europe and America, Asia. Why everybody will be honest, for let them fix it. But corruption they get a chance. Bad politics they get a chance.
Okay.
For all of the opponents they get a chance. So they're unfortunate.
Thank you.
Then this issue of this scorecards the way they listen, of course, I believe say the government for the urge them for do more. For urge government for do more. Because when they do more, the benefits if you can't find a salon. If you want to back the suffer.
Thank you, Namsa.
So I want to plenty thank you for this sensitive program.
Okay.
God bless you all.
Thank you. 079994993. Call and make a contribution regarding the issues we don't discuss. Hello, your name was the call from. Hello.
Yeah, good morning. This is Abakar from.
Go ahead, Bakar.
Now this will be talk. We talk about life expectancy as alone and Donald Trump. When you watch, if you check where they begin everything, and they tell you see that the whole world, in terms of the most peaceful country, and we can see Salon the 5. We can Africa, so we're not the first to go the second. But what did they go wrong? Whenever we see Donald Trump, he always agree with us about Salon, about so many things. Let me tell you anything at the problem. I want to let me know say Salon are the richest country in the one world in terms of minerals. Even the water we get. Now we get the most powerful water. And they alone, they don't do for the powerful investors in Kaya.
Okay.
We see the Dangote, then they come, we see Ibrahimovic where they control Chelsea. They all be the kind of Salon can invest.
Thank
so
you.
under these past 7 years, we never got nothing. So then we see them, we see drugs and other things. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, Donald Trump in policies or in sanctions is not only for Sierra Leone or targeting Sierra Leoneans alone. They target other countries as well. So I don't think it's a Sierra Leone issue. Will they pick more calls? Hello, your name outside the call from.
Yeah, my name is George.
Yes, good morning.
This is Father Lambert from Grafton. I'm a sister, African country, especially the leader that will be taking Africa. They not get plan for Africa. They believe say we then get the money, they take a care and go America. That's not they blame Trump. Trump don't give them conscious standing, but let them conscious for develop their own country. As you don't have power, so you take all investment, you can go outside. I go possible. Tell me who's African leader, where don't they, where particularly this will come in. Where say me I don't rule this country from the past Sheki and Momo. Say me I don't build factory for Sierra Leoneans. Who's president or who's minister we don't do that? Where the old money they go invest for?
We lost the call. 079994998. Could take just few more calls and we wrap up the show this morning. Hello, your name outside the call from.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Howdy morning, nice. Howdy weekend.
Your name outside the call from.
Now, per country, they call from Ogun.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I support Woti and Namta talk from Central. See, where they do them thing in this way. Now, we for land, we for put we country first. If we put we country first, nobody know the grab here say go America. In those days, in the 60s to 70, you tell person say can't go America. Now, cost you, they cost you. Because that time they will live happily. Nobody not get mind go America. We don't study down. It they won't come. But now look what in the man say. He say all they will get green card. You get for money for them. You get for check. I manage get green card. And when you read them talk, then they win. We get people there where they support win. We ask them well.
Okay,
you see,
thank you.
Lord pray God. Let we put to his country for dear. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I just take 2 more calls and wrap up on 079 994 993. Just 2 more calls and we end the program this morning. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show and we don't discuss a range of issues this morning. Hello, you know most I call from.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good morning, Epic Radio.
Good morning.
Alex from
Alex, go ahead.
The issue about America, they just send a signal for we people and we don't let the country of origin like Sierra Leone in particular. In the America, then there is child violence and instead of the using energy and just to invest in the country back, so that when they reach an old age, they go for let it be, when we can rest, when we get a price here. People in America, they are only 40 of Shamila. When the child violence and Shamila, then they even send the country 5 million, they don't put investment. Well, let's see American companies, they don't invest there. You don't see the black energy like you do. You don't see the pursuing American company, what also a way they call DST. You don't see that all the there. Yes, we need more. But people are really constructive for this country. So that when they come back there, the old age or any challenge, they will catch them. Thank you very much.
One more call, 079 994 993. Now the number for call inside the show and make a contribution regarding the issues we don't discuss this morning inside the second segment of the show. Just one more call. Hello, you name outside the call from. Hello.
Hello.
You name outside the call from.
Yes, this is Pakabia from New England, to be specific, Omolebush.
Go ahead, sir.
Do you, me want to take this morning at that? I dey hope and wish and pray for let God give you leader where they can at this country where they can declare say make Sierra Leone great again. Yes, I dey wish and hope and pray for let we get that leader there. Donald Trump, right? He's so right, and people them they work for. Likewise, as I dey wish for let we self get a make Sierra Leone great again leader. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We're not going to take any more calls inside the show. I'll start with Sundu as a way of wrapping up quickly.
Well, I will start with the one way last call. That's not the premise way Abdele say. We wish for we see Africans, for we say let African be great, and that's not the call. If you follow, that's I'm really glad for today program. The callers them they become patriotic towards issues. This is not the only Salo will get. Negativity they make Salo for nothing. In fact, some countries they then report the way they get. Don't even but the good thing is Sierra Leone, everything we are educated, we know how to articulate issues, we know how to write. The implementations of the incident in the issue. So I want for tell and thank you. Like we don't all learn them voice that waiting Donald Trump they do like where I say now in country. Me say the wish for let we country Sierra Leone today low grab let them tell we say we immigration will review them. And that's something we call few months ago where we begin here but then we passports them. For say the president get the power, let we revoke all them passport then we don't get diplomatic passport, other service passport. Let we see exactly what's in there inside. Who then would that engage? So for me, I tell the caller and thank you that that we all on the resonate that Sierra Leone the country will get and whatever good. No matter your political party or interest of politics, but let the good thing happen at Sierra Leone. I think we'll find for we all.
Thank you, Mane.
Yes, we want to say thank you to the callers them as well. We also wish for Silsa we all go see Sierra Leone meant for Sierra Leoneans. Like our General Trump said, they say American meant for Americans. But we ask question whether when we will get a kind leader, we go say come and put the country interest first instead of party interest or politics. So we look forward to the time the way it will happen. But till that time they happen, make we as citizens they know what we do. We could be conscious about what we do. Not be conscious about all the little things that are around. Now we begin for obey the bylaws then first. Begin for see how we able for begin for respect authorities. Begin for the pay with taxes. These are little things that they make country they grow. You not to want to nobody wake up when you get a good leader. Me and you two get a work for do. Me and you two need to change your mindset. To get a mindset say we want to continue for grow. Me and you two know say we not for tin up na middle highway with the wet. Me and you two know say we not for wake na way small rain count way do tin and treat. That's a lot of things. So me and you two need for change first. As you see small opportunity, you don't wear dirty. As you drink water with water plastic, you don't wear na middle highway. You ask say na me for Kampula and na government to Pula Day. Take government take Kampula Day, you don't get sick, you don't get malaria, you don't die. Okay. So this is serious. So if they pray for let get leader they get Donald Trump, that we say begin be we will leader them first now.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you, James Kamaramane and Solomon Sundu for joining the discussion this morning. Thanks to everybody who make the show possible. DJ Wonder give it technical support inside the studio. Abubakar Bendu and Soisi Semekunasu live on Facebook. Thanks to the producers Fatma Talebi and Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya. The executive producer for the show now Teresa Thomas. Until tomorrow, we will go join you again with another edition of the Epic Morning Show. Marion Precious, George to say have a beautiful and a lovely day. Tata.